So yeah, Everything Entertainment did a video about Blueface talking to Adam 22. Apparently him and Jaden did a video, an interview sometime or another with Adam 22. And he posted a clip from them talking about the child's hernia. So I went in the comment section because really I'm supposed to be getting my assignments done. But, you get balance, Libra, y'all, balance. So I'm just like, okay, let me see what's going on over here. And then I see this. Now, listen, people are stuck on something. I don't know what it is, but let me tell y'all something, okay? Let me explain something to y'all. Blueface and Chrisean, Stewie, all of them are characters. I think there's a serious problem here, but it starts with y'all uplifting them. It starts there, okay? And then, you got to look at the fact that Blueface and that girl, Jaden, are horrible, absolutely horrible parents. But, y'all just I get it. It's expensive out here. You got to eat. So that's what people focusing on, and I understand. So it's no point in me getting all up into it, but instead, you know what? That'll earn me some points because I won't be saying nothing too bad about these folks, right? But let's get to the point. This situation with him posting a baby with the hernia. It seems like y'all are a little bit delusional about Chrisean Rock, about how goofy she really is. Okay, she's really goofy. And no, neither one of them are on the screen. I'm gonna play the little clip here in a second. But I just think y'all just a little bit delusional about how goofy this girl is, because she more than just a little bit goofy, and it's quite embarrassing. Now, y'all mad at him because he posted the picture. Okay, you ain't over it yet. He posted it. He took it down. The baby got his surgery. And it's over with. It's over with. Y'all making a bigger deal out of him posting this than stuff he do with his son when he go live with him every single day. Okay? Now, I'm going to post the clip of what he had to say about the situation, because I know I didn't see it myself, but I know that y'all said he came on and said, oh, somebody took my phone, I got hacked. It makes sense for him to say that, because technically that's not something that you really supposed to be posting on the internet. So if y'all jumping down his throat immediately, then that's gonna be his defense, But now he's telling you why he did it, because at the end of the day, he did do it. And he had a reason for doing it. And I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about his reason for doing it and what y'all saying about it. Let's rock with this. This is Everything Entertainment, y'all.
Why'd you post the hernia?
Took too long
What took too long?
to get it tended to.
Right.
She's been sending me messages like, oh, I'm pushing it back because I'm nervous. I'm pushing the date back because I'm nervous. I want you to be here. So I'm like, okay. So when I go, they're like, you missed it. It was on Wednesday. We showed up on Friday. So when I heard that, I didn't really say nothing to her directly. I just kind of reflected on it and was like, okay, you're just not really prepared for what you signed up.
What she signed up for, that's what he's saying. Now, what she signed up for was that, and I know she's young, but this is what it is. If she can go on the internet and make all this doggone money, yeah, she can take criticism and not be looked at as a baby. All right, she has a baby. Y'all know she had a child, like gave birth. So okay, all right. So she's a mother now, right? Yeah. So she not really prepared for what she signed up for, but he gonna show her, okay? And he's showing her. All right, and what she signed up for was to just keep being a dummy until she decided not to be a dummy and be a good mother and grow up and move right along. But she's not ready to do that. We understand that, but it don't matter. It don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Let me tell you something I learned. Let me tell you something that we learned. I'm in my late 40s. This is something that we learned when we was young. I don't know what they're telling y'all now, but this is how this go. Once you have children, baby, it's a wrap for you. You want me? I said, when you have your children, it's a wrap for you. Did that mean your life is completely over? No, but especially when they're young and they're a newborn, you're supposed to put what they need first. And if you don't know what that is, you need to find out what that is, okay? Now, she is going to be mothering that child by herself unless she get people around her or a stepdaddy, because he is not interested. However, and he made that clear before to the world, he begged her, don't have this baby, I'm trying to tell you. See, there's another saying too, don't let a man tell you twice. And he told her all them times she had the abortion, and he told her the entire time she was pregnant. And now her dumbass y'all don't even hardly see her with her baby anymore. She's online trying to call Jaden a fool, as if Jaden's gonna be like, you know what, girl, you're right. Come on, let's do a surviving Blueface. I'm gonna rock with you, and we gonna raise our babies as siblings and pay that dude dust, and we gonna get money. What? She was more worried about him and Jaden than she is worried about herself and her son and her career. She has potential. See, what she gonna do is she gonna be real sad. You know why she gonna be real sad? Because she gonna watch no talent Jaden and no talent Blueface. Then this is the sad part. No talent bypass her in popularity and in money, because they working while she lurking and talking. Okay, yeah, she did the little video with the guy, and it was a lot of views, over 2 million views. But that video, you got to keep it pushing. You got to keep doing stuff. You got to keep putting stuff out. You got to keep making plans. You got to keep hiring a team, the right team. And you can't be sitting up here looking around for the dude that you long for. You gotta go see a voodoo priest or somebody so they can help you on your way to getting that spell off you, because it's on you thick, and it's gonna make her regret it real soon. Again, these two don't have no talent. She got this thing about her, okay? I first saw her when she did a little short video for Vibe, and she was slinging her hair around, and I said, this chick right here, I like her. Who is she? And I went for the song, and I said, oh my God, and I bumped it, and I still bump it sometimes. She got something Jaden don't got. She got some Blueface don't even got. Okay, she needs some years and some polishing, and she's gonna be excellent. Y'all idolizing Nikki and who's the other one, Cardi and stuff like that. I think she can bypass them once she get into her mature ages, but it depends on a lot, including how she rocks with this now, because chrisean knows she looks dumb, but she doesn't care. But at the same time, she thinks that there is still some possible chance for her and Blueface. Now, y'all, for some reason, you don't even pay attention to how just goofy this girl is. Okay, how goofy she is. That stuff she was talking on the internet, that I'm not even going to repeat because ill. I mean, it's just sad. It's just really sad. And to promote the song, you think she had to pretend like she was like dating and sexing some guy? Like, come on. How much this girl, I have never seen. I thought Sukiana was something until chrisean came along. I have never seen any chick willingly, continuously embarrass herself to the worst of the worst on the public internet. I think they say this is Beyonce's internet. Then chrisean. Okay. Blue is not going to be involved in that child's life. However, it is his child still. And I think when the child gets older, that's probably when he going to slide through. I don't know how that's going to work out for them, but hey, good on it. We know Jaden is trash. We can hear her when she is in her home talking around her son and daughter. And when she's talking to her son, she is complete trash. She's also complete trash for not wanting Blueface to have anything to do with his child, and she know that's his child. That's crazy. But she barely care about her own children, so there's really no hope there. She's a scum. She's real scum. Blueface is not gonna be there. Do y'all want me to say that again? Maybe chrisean need to hear it. He's not gonna be there. He was not playing with you. I thought you understood the assignment and knew that once you had that baby, then y'all ride was over with. Like, what part of that do you not get? Every little thing that this girl continues to try to do to try to get the upper hand or force him to blah, blah, blah. Listen, it's a different situation now, chrisean. Okay? All them sisters and that mother you got, nobody ain't sitting your behind down, because somebody need to really sit you down. Okay, it's a whole nother ball game right about now. You done had the man's baby, all right? So that thing him and Jaden been doing, y'all ain't finna be doing that no more. He's not gonna go over there and play house or daddy with you. That's not gonna happen. What part of that do you not understand? That is his flesh and blood child, and he is not there. And he has, by your own admission, done nothing financially for the son. So that tells you he is not going. And you think men can't do it? Men been doing this since forever, baby. They will stall you out until that child is old enough for him to walk up to him, and if he got to get punched in the face, get punched in the face. Yell at whatever, and then say, son, whatever his explanation is going to be. And then, eventually the son going to come around and they going to have the greatest relationship ever. It never fails. It always happens. Almost always happens that way. And you should have made better choices. But you trying to use that baby to make it seem like, to convince Blueface to come around, it's really showing us how much you truly do care about that child. Because if y'all listen to him, what he's saying is, and because y'all not listening, because y'all act like she not goofy. But when y'all saw her taking the baby everywhere, even though they threatening new viruses, this baby got about as much immune system as I do. And I don't have much of an immune system, but so that, you newborn everywhere, around everybody and everything. I mean, it seemed like he's surviving it. So I don't got nothing else to say about that part. But her acting like she's so in love with him, that didn't work. She's not doing that anymore. You ain't noticed that? She's not doing that no more. The new smell wore off already? No. What is she focusing on now? Anybody want to take a guess? Oh, it's Blueface. Yeah, that's what she's focusing on. She's paying attention to everything that's going on in their lives, talking about she watched some of the interview they did. She watched all of that interview. Even somehow being in the presence of Jason Lee to let him hold her phone after the interview to verify some bits of information or whatever's going on. This just looks horrible. It's a very, very bad look for her. But at the end of the day, we gonna bring it all back to this hernia situation. Y'all act like he did the worst thing ever to post a picture. I didn't see it, and I'm glad I didn't see it, because I wouldn't be nice to chrisean ever. And I'm being very nice to chrisean right now. But to hear this guy explain it, I've heard other people, and I felt like they were being drastic because they haven't seen hernias maybe before. But the way this guy, I guess this is Adam on No Jumper, the way he's talking about it, it was pretty bad. What Blueface is saying is it was pretty bad. Now, I think Blueface is scum. Okay? But it's no secret. So, they exist. However, he's a human, so he got some things about him every once in a while that he allows to surface. And when he is saying to her, you should be worried about what's going on with your son, then that's what he means. Just because he's not there, that doesn't mean that's still not his son. Because some of y'all are saying some stuff like oh, well, if he thought this was that, he should have took care of matters in his own hands and da-da-da. First of all, he doesn't have custody of that child. She does. Okay? His name is not on the birth certificate. Even though she made it seem like a flex, you can't put nobody's name on the birth certificate that ain't there. Girl, listen. How many dudes would have got hemmed up if you could do that? The only way you could do that is if y'all are legally married. And even if it's not his child, he's your husband. The law says it's his baby. Unless they change things. They do tend to change. But other than that, you can't put no man name on no birth certificate who is not there signing that birth certificate himself. Okay? So there's really nothing Blue can do. Then you have to look at him and Jaden, okay? Jaden is not okay with him being involved with the baby. We know it. Hey, whatever we want to call it, it's been the same thing that it's been the whole time that him and chrisean was messing around. It's been the same thing. It just changes forms as it goes, but it's always still the same thing. And if chrisean would have had somebody talking to her, they would have really explained to her that this is how it's going to end up. Now, it looks like she wouldn't have taken that advice, but at some point she gonna have to understand he will put his thing in her if she let him. She's trying to allude to the fact that she recently let him, which shows y'all she goofy, but y'all still for some reason want to be team chrisean. Like that's a team that anybody should want to be on. That's crazy. This girl talked about he can't see the baby, but he can see her. Okay. Well, that actually works fine for him because honestly, that's another boy. And, even if it was a girl, they might try to get custody if it was a girl. I would truly believe that. But it being I'm not saying they could, I'm saying they probably would try. But being that, he doesn't really want to get attached to the child. Because I know him and Jaden already done agreed on how this is going to go. He's not going to be there, so he doesn't want to get attached to the child. So he doesn't mind, coming and get some and not seeing that child. Do you think that's going to really, really bother Jaden? No, it's going to bother her if he over there playing daddy with y'all. So at some point, chrisean needs to realize her worth and realize her baby's worth. I don't understand what is supposed to make this $1 million baby. Is that what she said? $1 million? Did she say $1 billion? Well, if that's how she wanted to be, I don't know. Who knows if she play her cards right? But at this present time, it looks like her Blueface or Jaden don't need no children around them. But she doesn't need to be worried about Blueface and Jaden. She needs to be worried about her son. Because it's clear that she is so stuck, like OCD, stuck on this dude. And he is sitting up here telling you, you need to take care of what's going on with that child. Now, I'm going to continue to play what he said. And then I'm going to come back.
There wasn't a voice in your head that said, don't post the baby penis on Twitter?
Hell no.
Or you did say you were hacked.
Hell no.
Which I maybe shouldn't be reminding you of.
No. Nah, besides all of that, brother.
You just say no.
I learned that there's two types of people in this world. This is what I learned from that experience.
People with hernias and
There's people that seen a hernia, and there's people that seen a baby's genitals.
I've seen it, and I still don't know what the fuck I was looking at. Bro, it looked so crazy.
That's the point of it all.
Okay. Now, you hear what he said? Now, let's break this down since y'all seem to can't understand it. And y'all looking at this dude here. And you just want to, I don't know, just yell at him for what he did. And saying, send this to his probation officer. Listen, y'all don't care about children, do you? You don't care about children? You want to send this to his probation officer? See, he not being a daddy the way y'all want him to be a daddy and the way chrisean want him to be a daddy. But when he posted that picture, he was actually being a daddy. I'm explaining y'all why. See, I don't like the fact that he posted the doggone picture. And it would have been nice if he didn't feel like that was the option. However, it was what he felt like he needed to do, because he knows chrisean is goofy, whether y'all know it or not. He realizes how goofy she is, whether y'all realize it or not. And there's a lot of things that goes on between them two behind the scenes, that even though you feel like you know everything, you don't quite know everything. And some things you skip over because you don't want to pay attention to that, right? But one thing is for sure, and two things are for certain, that this girl don't care too much about anything except for Blue, seeing her, loving on her, giving her attention, and all that kind of stuff. And she think that she can keep pulling out tricks and stops. Next thing you know, she gonna be saying she got a stepdaddy for the baby, right? Just to try to see if he's gonna get jealous and he's gonna come around and be like, nobody around my son. But she just doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. Trying to hold off on that surgery, yes, I do believe that she can be nervous and afraid. Who wouldn't? It is a newborn, okay? A lot of people are terrified of surgery as adults. I know I am. Okay, I would avoid it at all costs. But to see a baby, your newborn baby, and then something in such a sensitive area. I have been there with a child in with not the same thing, but I posted about it. I want to use the correct word because I don't want to be descriptive, but it's when your scrotum needs to drop down and it doesn't, so that you have to get a surgery. Is that? But on my shorts, I posted about that because it is actually a medical condition. So, and this is a much older child, probably, let's see, was like, I want to say close to 10 at that time. And I can't even begin to describe to you guys what that was like. So I could just imagine a newborn baby. But guess what, sis? That's your baby. All day, every day. It's never going to change. It don't matter who do what. It don't matter who comes around. That is your child. You cannot put off anything concerning your baby. They hungry. They need their pamper change. They need some more milk. They need a surgery just because the doggone daddy is not there and didn't show up. It's not going to be there. You need to start preparing yourself now, because trying to put off something that needs to be taken care of. And this is another thing y'all got to understand. Him being the father and her definitely wanting him there means that he was also consulting with the doctors. He's consulting with the surgeon and the team. So they're explaining everything to him, and they're explaining the importance of it getting done and when it should get done and how they're scheduling for it to get done. You think doctors got time to be playing around with schedulings of surgeries just all willy-nilly? Like other people ain't trying to get surgeries done, or they don't have nothing else to do with their time but to be scheduled for a whole surgery or a consultation for you, and you don't show up. It doesn't work. The real world doesn't. It don't matter if you got money. It doesn't work like that. No, and you shouldn't play around with nothing like that. And if that dude wanted to be there and y'all had great communication about the situation, he would be there. But I believe that he decided to show up just so you can get it done. And then when he came, it was some BS around it. Now, do I believe her side of the story as far as what happened? No, I fully believe him. Y'all act like he don't be serious sometimes. That's kind of weird to me. You know what I mean? Because I can pretty much tell, and I don't even know him like y'all know him, when he's saying something, he's truly being genuine, like serious. And when he talked about the situation with the baby and the surgery, you can tell it wasn't something that, and I'm talking about initially when the drama happened, he went there, they did the video and all that kind of stuff. He didn't really want to get into the specifics of that, but you know, they got y'all in a business and y'all be trolling and y'all be having the most to say, and this goofy chick over here be acting like something is not what it was. You know, her attention was on Blueface. She know good and well that he was supposed to be trying to be there to see what's up with the surgery, and she wasn't doing her part. That's just plain and simple the way it was. And for her to keep trying to put it off until she think he's gonna be there, when it seemed like after that first time and whatever happened and whatever rumors got spread, that Jaden probably wasn't cool with him going back down there or saying, well, I need to come with you, and she ain't cool with that, so let her take care of business on her own. But how long do you think chrisean would have stalled out and tried to beg for this dude to come? It's clear that she still picking up the phone for him every time he called and everything else. No, he felt like, based upon what he knew about the situation and based upon the conversations he had with the child's surgeon, that this is something that needed to be taken care of, and it seemed like she was going to try to stall it out the best she could in order for him to actually be there. So he felt like if he embarrassed her and put her on the spot, she was going to get it done. Now, who knows how long they've been going back and forth with this, right? Because a lot of times if somebody says something about the timing, it was too soon for the baby to have surgery and all that, it depends on the surgery. It depends on the threat to the baby. It depends on the seriousness of the situation, amongst other things. But there's babies that come out the womb going straight into surgery because it's something that needs to be taken care of, and the sooner the better. Now, this situation, mind you, he needs his member. He needs to urinate. He needs everything to flow correctly. And if you guys don't know anything about a hernia, it's not good. And being in that area and being as big as people are describing, it's probably likely something that needed to be taken care of right away. Because if there was any wait time needed, the baby is still less than 2 months old. They wouldn't have done it now. So they were trying to get that done as soon as possible. chrisean stalling and waiting for him to be there, which is not going to happen. And the baby needs to be taken care of. Y'all don't care what could have been going on with him. It could have been affecting how he, releases either one, number one or number two. It could be causing him extreme pain, blockage that could cut off oxygen. It could cut off, the flow of everything. That's the blood that's supposed to pump through his body. It could cut, them hernias can take you on up out of here in different ways. And mainly by there being obstruction and blockage. Okay, something is out of order there. So it's going to cause problems. So she needed to get that done. And when he posted it, she got it done. End of story. Y'all leave him alone. It's not my fault that you don't understand some things. But, these folk need to find a better way to make money instead of putting their business and their drama on the internet. Because these are the type of things that can happen. But at the end of the day, that child needed surgery, and she goofy, and he did what he had to do. So here's the rest.
There's two types of people in this world. There's people that seen a hernia, a medical condition that's being insensitive, and then there's people who saw a baby's genitals, and they rather be more sensitive to that than to the matter at hand.
I don't get, for me, because this dude is going to come back with some butts. That dude don't care about that baby. He just cares about the narrative that gets views. I don't understand how y'all didn't hear what this dude said just now and tell that isn't damn near scholarly. This ain't the normal silly, entertaining BS that these people be spewing out to y'all. You got to learn the difference. Just because people entertain you almost endlessly, you still have to understand when something is real and it's serious and it needs a different type of response and a different type of attention. Now, this guy says there is two types of people in this world. Okay, there are people who have seen a hernia before and they are being insensitive. And then there's people who have seen a baby's genitals before, and they rather be more focused on the fact that they're looking at baby's genitals than to be focusing on the seriousness of the medical condition, aka the hernia. So it seemed like those were the two types of people that y'all showed him. I'm going to repeat that. Two types of people. People who have seen a hernia before and are being insensitive. And people who have seen a baby's genitals before and who rather be more focused on the fact that they're looking at a baby's genitals than to be concerned about the medical condition at hand and the seriousness of it. So those are the two types of people that he saw reacting to him posting that picture. And y'all know what? That is a shame. That's a shame, because I can tell by y'all responses in this video, and I haven't even heard what this guy had to say. And you know, I like what he says sometimes, but you know, he want to be on chrisean payroll, so he gonna bash Blue and he gonna be on chrisean's side. But sir, I don't know how old you are, but at the end of the day, you know good and hell well, and you probably seen a picture on top of that, but you know good and hell well that that baby needed to get taken care of. You know this girl goofy, okay? I understand you trying to speak life into her. I understand you trying to, you know, like scoot her on over to the brighter side and encourage her, uplift her. I get that. But at the end of the day, she needed to take care of that baby situation. Don't y'all sit up here and make her think that she should be making more of a big deal out of the fact that he posted that picture than the fact that she's not handling her business. That's why she came on the internet crying the way she did and acting the way she did when he posted that picture. I can't believe you posted a picture. Because she knew what was going on behind the scenes. She knew that if you go back and listen to what Blueface was saying about this situation. Go back and listen to when he was saying she was ducking and dodging appointments and doctors and stuff like that, because I guess the timing didn't line up in the stars and the moon, sun, and quasars like she wanted to, with Blueface carrying the baby and his arm wrapped around her, and you know they looking into each other's eyes, and he's holding her hand and he's consoling her and telling her everything's gonna be all right. And then they take the baby home and put the baby to sleep, and then it's just magically delicious for them all. So she's just sitting up there acting like, oh, this, that, and the third with BS. And he like, no, this, you need to take care of this. So he did what he had to do. Now, y'all always run into Clarissa. I don't know if she spoke on this particular situation. Probably didn't. Because I don't think anything that she can say is going to be right or wrong. And yes, I think it's a doggone shame for this woman at this age to be all up in it. But it seemed like that's just who these people are. Okay? That's what they do. All right, we get it. That's the whole basis of this so-called family or whatever this is. But if she, let's say, because I heard her get in on Jaden, all right? I did hear that much. Well, usually I don't listen to nothing she got to say. But I was like, oh, she going in on Jaden? I got to hear this. So that was, okay. Besides the fact that that's her golden child, or however y'all, I ain't gonna say some of the stuff y'all saying, but aside from the fact that she would normally take up for him in any situation, I do believe that this woman would say what I'm saying. He did what he had to do. It's not about he did the right thing. It's about he did. Who else he gonna call? Who was gonna make that girl go and get that surgery? Y'all answer me that. You think he was gonna be able to do it? No. If he showed up in the right way. And do you think she would be there like totally focusing on the baby? Anyway, that's not happening. We know it's not happening, and it didn't happen. But just tell me, what would be another way that he was going to be able to get her to go ahead and get that baby into surgery? I'm gonna wait. Give y'all a minute so you can just think about it before you put your answer down. There's no other way. Okay? Y'all allegedly called CPS on him and Jaden for the exploitations that they do online with these children. And allegedly CPS been out there a few times, and they all over social media, so they see. But you know, they not doing nothing about it. Okay? If the hospital staff wasn't getting involved in them saying this is neglect, this is abuse, and we feel like if the child life could be at the beginning stages of being in danger if it wasn't taken care of soon, but it would have to be a serious situation for the hospital staff to try and get, you know, some people involved, and they don't usually want to do all of that. So I'm what else was he supposed to do? It worked. It worked very quickly. Okay? When there were all these back and forths and all this, I can't do it because of this and blah, 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 that. As soon as he posted that picture, that surgery got done right away. Right away. And she still cried about him not being there. As if he could have stopped or changed anything, like, you know, I don't know, his court date, just because that's when the scheduling was done. It's not going to go at all the way this chick has imagined it before and still wants it to go. But in this case, y'all need to slide up off him about that picture. And no, I'm not a fan of nobody, first of all. Secondly, I don't like neither one of them. Okay, I do think Chrisean has potential if she get her shit together, but she got a long way to go. She got a lot of damage, and she goofy. She goofy, and she is being a horrible mother. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all say some of the dumbest. Look at how y'all jumping on Blueface down. Okay, what he say? 2 types of people. Come on, let me rewind that so you can say that again. 2 types of
people with hernias and
There's people that seen a hernia, and there's people that seen a baby's genitals.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it, and I still don't know what the fuck I was looking at. It looked so crazy.
That's the point of it all. There's 2 types of people in this world. There's people that seen a hernia, a medical condition that's being insensitive, you know, and then there's people who saw a baby's genitals and they rather be more sensitive to that than to the matter at hand. But
I thought of it like the Nirvana album cover
this,
with the baby swimming and
listen
you
to this.
You see his penis.
Once that was posted,
it's kind of like that. It's art.
How fast did that get fixed?
It seems like it was deleted pretty quickly.
No, I'm saying, how fast did the
and
hernia
this
get
dude
fixed?
is lost. What's wrong with this dude? First of all, I'm just going to ignore the art comment. Like, I don't even want to begin to, like, try and figure out, like, what. But secondly, he talking about how it was deleted really quickly. See, he's missing the whole point. He's missing the whole point. He talking about her taking care of that baby's surgery. What the hell is wrong with all y'all?
Was it fixed right away? How is the hernia right now?
It's fixed.
It's totally fixed? It looked insane in that photo.
Exactly.
Like a full-on, like a squash. You ever, like, see a squash at the store?
Like
that was like the size of the hernia.
It's like this. If you dealing with somebody and you realize the only thing they respond to or acknowledge is social media, and you
See, I didn't even get this far in a video, but I want to say something too. This is a hernia. And clearly the baby was born with it, which is not good. So there's way more to this than what we know, right? Because something caused it. And I'm not even going to sit here and make speculations because I don't have his medical records. I don't know. All right. But, you know, what I can say is that a hernia getting fixed by surgery is no guarantee that it is not going to continue to be a problem. Which is not good because it makes me really sad that this baby has her for a mother. I mean, a baby crying, that strain goes to that area. Alright. When they get to screaming, hollering real hard, you know, they used to say, don't let the baby get a hernia. You know, if you let them cry too hard, too long, that hard, loud cry. You know, it's all people are always at risk of hernias re-erupting. I don't know what the fix was, if it was a patch or if it was sutured. I don't know what the situation was, but they can always come undone. It can always move around if it was a patch or anything or any type of, you know, incorrect pressure, strain. Most patients have to go back and back and back and back, and it usually ends up to more and more and more problems. And what I'm saying is this child is going to really need focus and care. Good focus and good care. And that's concerning. So it would be in the best interest of the child if y'all just focus on encouraging her to be a better mama. Give her suggestions on things she can do, classes she can take, stuff like that. Because this drama, this petty drama and all that, do y'all need for Chrisean to have drama with Blueface in order for her to be famous to y'all? In order for y'all to like her, support her, go to her pages and listen? A lot of people say they like her music. Okay, vibe caught me for some reason, and I can't feel. I'm sorry, nothing else. But a lot of y'all like it. So why don't you just support her music and not the drama? Because I'm going to tell you, I see her going downward. And that's kind of crazy to say after all that we've seen from her. But I see her going downward. And if she, the whole way she promoted that song, that was disgusting. That was beyond disgusting. And this girl don't know her way from up, and she need a team. She need a team, and she need to get level-headed so she can hopefully pick the right team. But she needs somebody to guide her, because this stuff she doing is terrible. It's not gonna work. So why don't y'all encourage her to move on with her career and do collabs with people and grow and try to get some acting spots that don't involve her just fighting on girls? And I mean, think of all the things she could do. Okay, look at Lil Tupac. He always was young, but before he passed away, he was on his way to doing all kind of stuff. He was acting. He was on his way to be a big star. I mean, y'all don't see potential in her? You got to. You keep saying she got potential. You don't see her getting better at acting and just being able to do things like rap, sing, act, and come out with different, lines of hats or whatever she do wear. I mean, it's just all kind of things she can do to be successful and mature into her womanhood and her motherhood. This girl's almost 25 years old, and y'all cling to the ignorance and stuff that she spew out her mouth, obsessing over a dude while she got a long way to go in life. Like, I don't understand that. That don't make no sense. Get it together. But here's the rest of the conversation. I'm done.
About them once upon a time.
Well, that's your love language with this person.
Exactly.
And perhaps her as well. I'm not sure.
No, not at all.
No?
It's a total different. Like, she will actually listen before it becomes embarrassment.
I mean, I would never even let it go that far.
Yeah, like,
that's none of my business.
That was my thing. Like, I got two kids already, so I know how this whole process works. And the way she went about it was just like, this is not normal. I don't know nobody that has a kid at a having a kid facility. Everyone goes to the best hospital. When we had our kid, we had a goddamn orientation. We had to watch videos and all type of shit just before we got to meet the doctor. And
man, do these interviewers have anything else to talk about besides what the hell Chrisean Rock got going on? Like, goddamn, like, I understand as an interviewer, you gotta actually, I guess.
See, I knew he was going to defend Chrisean, and that's unfortunate. So I'm not going to listen to the whole thing because I don't want to get at him because I know he's trying to get a job and everything. But I'm going to tell you this, sir, with the route you're going is not going to help her, because I know it may seem to people like you trying to encourage her, but if you doing this, then really it's not really much help that you're providing, because at the end of the day, what you mean? Like, where is he going to go that nobody's going to ask him the burning question? Why did you post the picture? See, he even said, yeah, I posted it. Remember before he was telling everybody that it was, he was hacked? This is how this goes. So he going to ask the question, but you sitting up here trying to defend Chrisean and talking about why he don't got nothing else to talk about. This is a conversation that needed to be had. I cannot believe that you sat here and listened to these two have this conversation that they had. And you got nothing out. You didn't get the point out of it. You didn't get the fact that this girl needed to get that baby surgery done. But she's so crazy over this dude. And she was not getting it done. And he really low-key telling some other stuff, but y'all ain't listening. I ain't giving you no hints. Go back and listen again. Tighten yourself up. Tighten your skills up. All right? He low-key giving y'all some more info, but y'all gonna ignore that too. Blueface been exposing this girl before she had a baby, so it wasn't expected nothing less than for her to be a hot mess with this child. And he's exposing her for being just that. But y'all keep on playing with it. You're gonna be very shocked if you find out later on down the road, a year or so down the road, as this child continues to grow, and you find out some crazy stuff about what's going on with this child, and then y'all gonna find some way to try to blame Blueface. So, and that's just crazy. But go off.
Things that they had going on social media. That is the day and age that we live in. Back in the day, when the artists go up to a radio station, they promoting something, you talking about what they promoting. Nowadays, it's the social media antics that get you popping to even get on the platform, like Adam 22 No Jumper or Jason Lee. So of course, they gonna ask the gossipy shit. Mm-hmm. And this nigga lying. He switched up his story a little bit. First on Jason Lee, it was one thing. Now on Adam 22 is, I went there. She was telling me she pushed it back. I came. I ain't say nothing though. I just kept it to myself. But then it was at a point where I just had to post it. And he don't regret uploading it. Like, what was the point? You uploading it was gonna do what? Make her...
He just told you what the point was. I didn't hear the Jason Lee show. I really don't want to, but I recall the version that I heard just now. I recall him saying that in the beginning when he first spoke on it, after he, tried to say, I was hacked or whatever. I recall him saying this. I recall him telling y'all that he tried to come and, for the appointment and everything. And she was like blowing it off and, trying to control the situation to lure him in. And y'all don't remember that? Because remember she was crying and responding to this saying, that's not true, Blue. That's not true, Blue. Then she was giving her a little explanation of what she was actually doing. And you could just tell she was lying. But whatever, sir, what are you saying? What you mean, what was he supposed to do? He told you what he was trying to do and it worked.
Hurry up and get it done?
Yes.
When according to her, she already had it scheduled. Okay, let's say if she had cold feet, if she was scared of Chrisean Jr. getting the surgery, that's perfectly understandable.
No, it's not.
So
no, it's not. No, it's not. First of all, no, it's not. Because I don't trust her version of I'm scared, blah, blah, blah. Even if she was, again, you got to understand that we're not in this baby's medical chart. Okay? But this mama and daddy here is. So they understand the importance of him going ahead and getting that surgery done. Now, if it wasn't that serious, I'm almost certain that the doctors would have been like, hey, let's monitor him, see how it goes, and wait until he get a little older, maybe 5 or 6 months. He's strengthened up a bit. His organs have grown some. He's stronger. He's been here longer on this earth, and he's more likely to survive. We talking about surgery. I don't know what y'all talking about, but this is surgery. This is anesthesia, putting you to sleep, doctors going inside of you and invading your body. Do you think that is just a cakewalk for a newborn? No, it's not. So if they are suggesting that he get this hernia surgery right now, and they're scheduling it for him right now, it's to help save his life. That's how they go. Because there's a risk involved with surgery. It's not, he don't know, he won't know later, and he won't feel it like we do. What you mean? Even if that was true, it's a newborn. It's super risky to do a surgery on a newborn. Then they gotta heal from the invasion, heal with staples or stitches or tape, glue. I don't know what they use nowadays, but they gotta heal from all of that. That's a lot. and the odds are not necessarily good. If you look up surgeries that are done on newborns, you think it's cosmetic surgery? No, it's stuff like they need a heart, they need a brain operated on, stuff like that. It's called life-saving. Find a surgery that is non-life-saving that was done on newborns. And if you find some, let's see it be in great numbers, because I don't think they exist. I'm going to tell you that now. So this is just to help y'all out, because y'all ain't helping that baby with the way y'all talking. I'm saying.
Then push back the appointment, so what? That's no excuse for you to post that shit online. He over here trying to justify it. Like, come on now. These interviewers need to ask them some other questions, like what the hell they got going on besides Chrisean Rock. And I'm pretty sure they asked him some questions about music career, MILF music, or whatever the hell Jada got going on.
I was about to
but
say.
The thing that's going to get people to click on the interview is if they talk about Chrisean. And they know that. That's why in the interview, Blueface can't say, man, don't ask me that. Don't ask me nothing about Chrisean. He can't say that because he's doing this on purpose to get a response from Chrisean. So, of course, in interviews, he's going to speak about it because that's more clout for him. But
so she don't.
No moves while I was speaking on Chrisean.
She don't talk about.
And I'm tripping off the fact that he said him and Jaden took some parenting classes. Well, they damn sure ain't using that shit. Based on how they be trying to discipline their son, they need to take them parenting classes again. Chrisean would be a fool to drop her baby off with Blueface and Jada. She better just keep doing what she's doing. Stay the hell away from his ass.
I see. Okay, so that orientation was about giving birth. Or if you, like, say, have any I don't know if he had any procedures with his children. But he's talking about, like, before they had the birth. See, that's what I was talking about. He's giving y'all something else and y'all ain't paying attention. That was the part. Okay, so go back and listen to that part again. He not necessarily saying they took a parenting class, although they could have. It could have been part of what they went through. But I'm going to tell you that he is talking about when they was going to, select a doctor and everything for having the birth. He's comparing it to what she did when she had birth. All right, so now I'm giving you a hint. Okay? Giving you a hint, but you need to pay closer attention. And listen, at the end of the day, they got a youngin' together. Okay, they made each other pop. So one really ain't gonna do without the other. So it really don't make any sense to be sitting up here saying, don't talk about her, and then tell her don't talk about him. At this point, can't nobody tell nobody not to talk about nobody, because they got a child together. So they's family now. So if he want to talk about his baby mama, she want to talk about her baby daddy, that's on them. What's going on with the children? That's what needs to be focused on. I'm just saying. I'm out.